Gazoo Racing. You've probably never heard of these two words, but Gazoo Racing, or GR for short, is to Toyota what M is to BMW or AMG is to Mercedes-Benz. It's the motorsport division of Toyota, and it's responsible for the GR Yaris World Rally Championship car and the Le Mans winning GR010 Hybrid hypercar. Away from the track, GR helped develop 3 sports cars that you and I can buy, and we have all 3 of them here today. First, there's the GR86, which is the spiritual successor to the legendary Toyota 86. There's the newest one of the bunch, the GR Corolla. And finally, we have the reincarnated Toyota Supra, which is now actually based on a BMW. But first, let's start with the least expensive of the 3, the GR86. The $31,490 Toyota GR86 is now in its 2nd generation. It first saw the light of day as a Scion FRS. Once Toyota decided to pull Scion from the market, it was rebranded as the Toyota GT86. But this car was not developed entirely by Toyota. It's a collaboration with Subaru. Yes, the engine under the hood of the GR86 is a boxer 4-cylinder. What that means is that the pistons go like this instead of like this. This gives the car a lower center of gravity, which does improve the driving dynamics around corners. This isn't a very powerful engine. It only produces 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. But this is a light car. According to Toyota, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour takes 6.1 seconds. However, straight line performance is not the primary focus of this car. Thanks to the lightweight chassis and rear drive layout, the Toyota GR86 was designed to be a fun car when the roads get interesting, as in twisty backcountry roads. With a nearly perfect 50-50 weight distribution, the GR86 is a lot of fun to toss through corners. Wherever you point the steering wheel, that's where the front end goes. It also comes with a standard limited slip differential so that there's always traction. Plus, this 6-speed manual is a joy to shift. But if you don't want to roll your own gears, there is a 6-speed automatic as well. But with the GR86 being a lightweight rear-wheel drive sports car, it can be a little bit difficult to control when there's snow on the ground. I know, there isn't any snow today, but snow is not an issue for the GR Corolla. The GR Corolla is basically a rally car for the road. It can distribute the engine's torque equally between the front and rear axles for maximum grip. Or at the turn of a knob down here on the center console, you can send more power to the front wheels versus the back wheels for improved efficiency. Or you can even send more power, up to 70% of the engine's torque, to the back wheels to get the tail out a little bit as you exit the corners. This is one of the most sophisticated all-wheel drive systems fitted to any car in recent memory. It ensures that the GR Corolla can put its power down in all conditions, whether it be on a racetrack, a gravel road, or snow and ice. Speaking of power, the engine is a lot smaller than that of the GR86. It's only 1.6 liters in displacement, and it only has 3 cylinders. But it is turbocharged and very powerful. It produces 300 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. That allows the GR Corolla to accelerate from a stop to 100 kilometers an hour in around 5 seconds. I say around 5 seconds because that all depends on how quickly you can change gears. This car is only available with a manual transmission. Best of all, you and up to 4 of your friends can experience this car's performance. That is, unless you have the Morizo edition, which doesn't come with any back seats. But there were only 10 made for all of Canada, and they're all already sold out. The rest of the interior is pretty much the same as the standard Toyota Corolla, but there are a few differences. For example, there's a full digital display right in front of the driver. There's a knob down here that allows the driver to switch between 50-50, 60-40, or 30-70 power distribution. And finally, there are these fabulous bucket seats. They do a really good job of holding you in around the corners. Predictably, the GR Corolla does cost more than the GR86. It starts at just under $46,500 and goes up to just under $57,000 for this circuit edition. But for the ultimate GR vehicle, look no further than the Toyota Supra. This car is legendary among enthusiasts. It started its life way back in 1978 when it was known as the Celica Supra. It had a long production run up until 2002 with the Mark IV Supra. This car is most recognizable as being the hero car in the first Fast and Furious film. Fast forward to 2019, and Toyota reintroduced the Supra for the 21st century. But just like the GR86, this new car is a collaboration between Toyota and BMW. This Toyota Supra is based on the BMW Z4, but obviously without the convertible part. It also has the same engines as the BMW Z4, a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder or a 3-liter turbocharged inline-6. Both engines are paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. However, if you go for the inline-6, then you can option it with a 6-speed manual. The 6-speed is paired exclusively with the 6-cylinder engine, and of course, it increases the car's 0 to 100 km/h time to 4.4 seconds versus 4.1 seconds for the automatic. The 2-liter powered car can complete the 0 to 100 km/h sprint in 5.2 seconds. These are quick times thanks to the two powerful engines. Both engines are sourced from BMW, and in addition to being in the Z4, they can also be found in the BMW 3 Series, 4 Series, X3, and X5 to name a few. All of that power goes to the back wheels, where a limited slip differential ensures that the power meets the pavement. But it's only the inline-6 engine that receives this limited slip differential along with adaptive dampers. The 2-liter does not. But whether you choose the turbocharged inline-6 variant or the less expensive 2-liter 4-cylinder, the Toyota Supra is a lot of fun to drive. Despite the car being heavier than its GR86 little brother, the Supra is agile and playful around corners. The steering is sharp and responsive, with the 2-liter version having a nearly perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Of course, for the ultimate track toy, the 6-cylinder with the automatic transmission is your best bet. When you're not on a racetrack, the Toyota Supra provides a comfortable interior. It can be equipped with leather or Alcantara seats, which are also heated. It has a carbon fiber lined center console. There's a head-up display in the 6-cylinder version and an 8.8-inch touchscreen with a BMW infotainment system. Of course, these features and the performance that you get doesn't come cheap. The 2-liter Toyota Supra starts at $58,000, whereas this 3-liter starts at $69,500. Thankfully, for that latter price, it doesn't change whether you choose it with the 8-speed automatic or the 6-speed manual. And that is a look at the Toyota GR family. Now there is one car that I didn't mention, and that is the GR Yaris. It actually uses the same powertrain as the GR Corolla, but in a smaller and lighter body. Unfortunately, we don't get that car here in Canada. But in the meantime, if you would like to know more about any of these 3 cars or would like to test drive them yourself, please don't hesitate to contact one of our product specialists at any one of our 5 OpenRoad Toyota dealerships throughout BC and Ontario. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.